NarendraTheComic here, and today I busted out the bad boy, the big boy, the good old boy, my Black Adam shirt. Now, haven't worn it in quite a while. You know, it's an exercise shirt, it's a cycling shirt, running shirt, whatever you might call it. None of that has been done over the last 4+ months. So, obviously, I had no need to wear said shirt if I wasn't, you know, killing it and sweating it and clanging and banging in the gym, as The Rock might say. But regardless of my exercise regime or the lack of it, more importantly, The Rock has put out the first clip, the first teaser for the Black Adam film. This film's been like 10 years in the making, probably. I think it may have actually been more than that, and that is absolutely crazy. I mean, The Rock's been trying to get this made. Apparently, this started off as him trying to make a Lobo film, and then they were like, nah, this is a good character. He's like, I love this character. We should make Black Adam. So the story behind this and the time taken to try and produce this film is insane. So now we're finally getting a little taste of it. DC Fandom brought the goods. The Rock himself brought the goods. I've seen the tagline and it's something like the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. I'll do it in The Rock's voice. The hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. It's much more epic than that. I won't play. It's I'm not The Rock. I think I've said before, DC Fandom brought unlimited content, and there are actually 2 Black Adam clips. So let's get to both of them now. I'll do one, then talk, then the other, then talk. Let's see how it goes. Let's get to it. Let's go.
I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
He has.
This is the one. This is the one that's going to change everything. This is Black Adam.
He does just have a voice, doesn't he? It's very epic. Okay.
5,000 years ago,
Oh, it's a
Kahndaq was a melting
digital
pot of cultures,
animated
wealth, power, and magic. Yet most of us had nothing, except for the chains around our necks. Kahndaq needed a hero. Instead, they got me. I did what needed to be done, and they imprisoned me for it. Now, 5,000 years later, I'm free, and I give you my word. No one will ever stop me again.
Wow. I think maybe Boss Logic had something to do with that. 100%. All right. That animated style was definitely Boss Logic. You know, if you don't know about Black Adam, he's the villain, the main villain to Shazam. He's like evil Shazam, but he's sort of not fully evil. He's like an anti-hero. He's sort of good in some ways. He's morally good, but his paths to doing the things he's doing are wrong. You know, you could say he's a bit like Punisher in that way. He's someone who wants to do the right thing or what he perceives as the right thing, but it's not always the right thing and sometimes it's actually very wrong. So occasionally he's put forward as a hero or an anti-hero, and most of the time it's more villain. It used to be much more heavy on the villain side, now it's more on the anti-hero side, and I think that's the way they're going to go with this one. Not necessarily a villain vibe, they're going to go with an anti-hero vibe with a mission. And eventually they will cross this over with Shazam. They just announced Shazam 2. Possibly it could be in Shazam 3 that the two of them cross over, have a bit of fisticuffs. Maybe Superman will be involved. We could get some scenes from ancient, well, for me, ancient comics from like 20+ years ago that could be really, really cool on screen. So there is another clip here as well, because The Rock just wanted to give us more. Boss Logic wanted to, I don't know, this one might actually be real. It's even shorter, it's only 50 seconds. So let's get to this one. It might be legit, it might not be just an animated short. It might be actually The Rock in costume, which would be something. I don't think so, because this would have blown up all over the world, more than maybe even the Batman trailer, if The Rock had been in Black Adam costume. But let's get to this second clip. Let's go.
I have a knack for destroying bullies. But there are some who think I need help.
Hawkman. Dr. Fate, my guy. I love. Hey.
Their new recruits.
Who are the new recruits?
Cyclone.
Okay.
Atom Smasher.
I did read he was in it.
They call themselves
but not the other
Justice
ones.
Society.
Whoa.
An organization that believes in fighting for truth and justice. Well, I'm going to teach them that the only beliefs I fight for are mine. Welcome to Truth, Justice, and the Black Adam Way.
Holy shit. Okay. Alright. How can they sell this so well in a 50-second clip? Oh my god. If you're a Black Adam fan, if you're a Justice Society of America fan, this is a big one. DC Comics in general. You like this stuff. This film. Wow. So that's really, really interesting. They're deciding to go Justice Society with it. I did read that Atom Smasher was in it and Noah Centino was in it. And he was playing Atom Smasher, but I don't really know much about Noah Centino other than he looks like a potato. And he's in some like Netflix show that people, or film that some people like. Nothing else I know about him other than that. Potato head in some Netflix stuff, which is great. I mean, if he fits the role, he fits the role. He's just going to be lambasted as Potato Head in my mind. He's forever going to be Potato Head. But Hawkman, it's surprising they've gone only with Hawkman here and decided to not shoe in Hawkgirl as well, unless, because the mythos is sort of really do align with Black Adam, Shazam, Hawkman, and Hawkgirl. So I would think that maybe Hawkman, if you don't know, spoilers, him and Hawkgirl are basically always looking for each other, that type of stuff. So maybe he's still looking for Hawkgirl. Maybe Hawkgirl might be dead and maybe hasn't been reincarnated fully at this point. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Could be interesting because they could expand the team here. Cyclone, Atom Smasher, as we said, and Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate, my god. A character which just hasn't got the respect, on-screen respect, for decades, alright? He deserves it. He's so powerful, alright? You think Doctor Strange is sick. Doctor Strange is one of my favourite characters in comics. Dr. Fate is up there with him. I like the mystical side, I like the magical side, and these guys, Dr. Fate and Doctor Strange, in my opinion, are underrated characters. Now, thankfully, Doctor Strange is getting the limelight he deserves. So maybe, just maybe, through this film, Dr. Fate will get a little bit of that as well. He's got a really interesting story. There's a lot of nuance to it, a lot of mental fortitude that's needed from his character through his entire arc and through what he has to go through with his helmet there. I don't want to spoil things too much, so if you don't know anything about Dr. Fate, then get on it. And Black Adam, if you don't know anything about Black Adam or Hawkman and Hawkgirl, then really, you should be doing some research because there's a lot of good shit there, a lot of good comics from many, many years ago, a lot of good storylines. And yeah, it's cool to see some of these characters coming to light on screen. I didn't think we'd ever see some of these guys. So DC's really forging forward with this, doing something different, and I love it. As I've said, I think Marvel had a great 10-15 years from 2007, 2008 to 2019, 2020. You know, runs come to an end. It was a great bookmark, a bookend, and the closing of a chapter for the MCU, and I think maybe the DCEU is going to take that up and hopefully swing for the fences and do something great with it and the comic book genre from here on out, because I think that's where the growth is going to come long term, from DC, not from Marvel. But hey, I could be wrong. Marvel's been shooting people in the faces with it, saying like, hey, you thought comics were dead. No, we're here still. So maybe they'll still be here. But I'm putting my money on DC for now. And well, The Rock is The Rock. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Black Adam himself will come after you. You don't want that. No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it for over 2 years now, and we ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Come back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. The quality of the content is shitty. I have to be fair. But it's content nonetheless. More of that tomorrow because I'm #NeverNotHere. So do come back. See you then. See you tomorrow. 24 hours time. I'll be here again. You'll be here again. We'll be a happy family. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.